the city.
In the heart of the city.
Double dino and micro crackers.
Hey guys,
Hey guys.
welcome to Barely Hanging, the greatest climbing podcast in the world by the two very greatest average climbers in the world. My name's Pete.
The greatest most average climbers.
We're really good at being very average. My name's Pete.
I'm Danko Winterbear.
And we have a guest today with us.
A beautiful young gentleman.
He is beautiful, isn't he? Look at him.
Specimen of a man.
Look at him. He's so great. Hello. We have TomTom.
Hiya.
Hey TomTom, how's
Alright.
things? How are you,
Yeah.
TomTom?
Oh man, I'm full.
You're full?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Why
we
are
just
you full of life, Tom?
Full of life. Full of love.
Full of delicious hot pot.
Hot
Full of pecs.
Woo!
That was good.
Full of the joys of spring.
We've just had the best
Spring's
meal.
gone.
I had no idea what hot pot was until tonight. I knew what like Lancashire hot pot was, but this is Asian hot pot.
It's just the same, isn't it?
It's basically the same, but very
Meat
Asian.
and potatoes with pastry on top.
Yes. Replaced with crispy
That's what we
noodles.
had for dinner tonight, guys. It's delicious.
No, it was insane. So it's like a hot pot of veg, spicy, and you've got like chopsticks. I just feel like no one else actually know what this is because I had no idea.
You don't know
Is it
anything.
quite a common
You
thing?
didn't know what cabbage was until last week.
I knew what cabbage was.
Crispy broccoli.
I just thought it was artichoke, wasn't it? Artichoke and cabbage.
Well, for a bit of context, Pete doesn't know anything about anything.
Yeah.
He knows a lot of stuff about some stuff, but when it comes to anything,
Yeah,
not very
I
much.
don't know anything about
But,
that.
when it comes to food, me and Tom are
Connoisseurs.
self-professed culinary wizards.
You really are.
And
Amazing guys.
We
And
love
I
cooking.
love the psych.
No, we just love
Eating food.
Yeah.
So if we get better at eating it and cooking it, we get better at cooking it and eating it.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant being
Eating
around
it.
you guys
Ooh.
when food is involved because you're so passionate and it really bleeds through just in the air and
Gets
like the
me
way you're
excited.
talking. You get so
It
excited.
gets me going.
Oh, wow.
That was really.
That was loud, echoey. It was amazing.
So basically, we had a big boy day today, and then we thought, what should we do tonight? Let's make a big fucking hot pot.
Yeah.
Big hot
So I
pot.
can't even
Such
remember.
a
It's a
good
lot of
decision.
stuff.
It was a great decision.
Should we just-
had mushrooms. No, we need to list it.
This thing.
Mushrooms.
2 types of mushrooms.
2 types of mushrooms. We had long ones and short ones.
Yeah.
Anything? Are they different other
Anything
than
else
that?
in there?
There's noodles in there.
What
There
type of
was-
noodles?
Long ones
2
and short
types of
ones.
noodles.
We had green leaves and we
Long
had
ones
lighter
and
green
short
leaves.
ones, yeah.
Long and short ones. We had dark and light green leaves.
Yeah.
We also had tofu. We had chewy tofu and not so chewy tofu.
Yeah.
And we also had
Descriptions.
potato. I know that one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And the orange potato.
No.
Orange potato.
Orange potato. Yo, the orange potato.
But
tastes
not
a bit
sweet
like
potato.
carrot.
You're thinking sweet potato, guys.
No,
It's
no.
not that. It's
It
a
was-
different one.
It tasted
Chinese
like carrot.
style orange potato.
Orange potato. Yeah, it was amazing.
Is that it?
No. Garlic.
Yeah.
Actual bits of garlic, which I didn't know you should or could eat.
Sorry guys, this is what we mean. So basically,
No.
me and Tom have taught Pete how to eat everything from eggs to Chinese hot pots.
Tom did teach me how to make eggs. I already knew how to make eggs, but in a
Not very
microwave.
well,
Yeah, this is scrambled eggs we're talking about. I learned how to make them in a frying pan by Tom, because Tom made the best eggs in font. And he said basically just add loads of butter, add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and it's the best eggs.
That-
They are the
When you
best
go
eggs.
to a restaurant,
Yeah.
the food tastes so good because they just add loads of butter,
Yeah.
loads of salt,
Well, this-
loads of pepper.
And what's the other bits? Cream.
Cream.
Everything
Yeah, just-
unhealthy.
Really, really unhealthy.
That's why it tastes great.
No, that's why mine and Tom's food
Tastes great. Do you guys add loads of that shit in all the time?
Well, sometimes
No,
sometimes healthy.
Yeah.
But then we also had 2 types of dumplings tonight, which you forgot about.
Oh, we have momos.
I don't know what they are, but he keeps calling them momos.
There's the
No,
momos.
they're called goza.
Goza,
Yeah,
He
no.
just keeps fucking calling
They
them
call them
momos.
momos. Guys, I know what I'm talking about.
We're in the shop and he goes, momos?
The momos? They are momos. Are we in the supermarket? They're momos.
Sounds like your childhood teddy bear name.
Momo.
Momo.
Wouldn't Momo be such a
Momo.
good name for
No,
like a
it
dog?
wouldn't right
Momo.
now. It's the name.
Childhood teddy bear.
Do you know what Momo is right now?
In Nepal when I was there, and I ordered momos. I had them.
I'm going to tell you what Momo is right now in British culture and around the world. It's just really dark. Like, suicide prank thing online. I don't want to name my dog it.
No, I do know it.
Yeah, don't
Is it the pale face
Yeah,
with the
that
dark
thing,
hair?
That's Momo.
Oh, I get nightmares thinking
It's
about
stop
that.
eating
Very
it.
scary.
I don't know.
Well, anyway.
You don't know about this? It's a bit of a meme
Sounds
thing.
scary.
We've got a beautiful man here with us today.
He is beautiful.
He's been with us for quite a while, and he's become like
You're beautiful.
Oh,
Both of you.
Ah, bloody
Look at
beautiful.
you both, one eye in each eye.
Whoa, one
To
eye in
start
each
the
eye.
ball rolling, what was the highlight of the hot pot?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. It's really taking some thought.
It's hair. There's so much stuff that happened.
Yeah,
in that
because
hot pot.
you think it this.
Oh, mushrooms.
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 Which one?
Both types of
Both
mushrooms.
types of mushrooms.
Both types of
Oh,
mushrooms.
okay.
Common ground. Mine was.
But separately to that, the starter dumplings.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, they were.
Wow.
The other ones needed frying or something, didn't they?
They were delicious, but they just fell apart a bit in there.
Yeah, in the stew.
We should
At
do
the
a
hot pot.
culinary hour every week with Tom.
Oh, that would be
Hour?
great. Hour, an entire hour.
So we'll do one climbing podcast
Right.
a month, but every week we'll do
Well,
one.
no, we'll just do a culinary hour first, and
Yeah.
then go into the climbing stuff after that.
Yeah, I'd love to talk
Yeah.
about food, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What was yours, Dan?
I agree with the stringy mushrooms.
The stringy mushrooms, they were good.
Banging.
Ah, was mine. You know what? I liked the
Orange potatoes.
Oh, I don't know now.
You forgot what the words
It was
are.
all good. It was all good.
I think your favourite bit was the broth.
Yeah, you
It
could like
was.
broth.
It was the
No,
broth.
like-
I'm a broth man. I'm a broth.
I
Yeah.
think I made it for you. Otherwise, it's just veg.
Yeah. The broth itself was amazing. Like steaming hot, spicy, soupy, amazing. It was great.
So
Loved it.
we all had a need to eat big today.
Yeah.
One is preparing for tomorrow, which we don't know what's in store, but today we had a big day.
Yeah, very big day. We went to the favourite place on earth,
Pex Hill.
Pex Hill.
Pex Hill.
Pex Hill.
Pex Hill
Hill.
Quarry.
Pex Hill Quarry. Widnes.
Witness.
No,
Witness the fitness in Witness.
Witness the fitness.
It was amazing. It was just, such a good
Top
day.
the-
We all
top the
pulled
Dre.
super hard. Again, the weather was just fucking everywhere. Spurts of rain. It meant everything was just a little bit slippy, which meant I constantly thought,
I'm just gonna go.
like, yeah, that. But also, I could probably do a little bit better if it wasn't. Do you know what I mean? Like every time I fell, I was like, I feel like I'm slipping off a lot of these holes.
I just disagree with you.
The best thing about today, well, not the best, this is just a quick thing I'm saying now.
Yeah.
The fact that it was raining for the majority of the day, and
We
how
had
many
them.
was there of us?
So let's list off the cast members.
Me, Tom,
Me,
Pete,
me,
me,
Yeah.
Ben,
Ben,
Sam,
Sam, Deanne,
Sensei.
Sensei,
Sensei.
my bro Ben came
Ben.
down.
Ben.
His first time outdoor climbing.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. How good did he do? So my little brother Ben is just a little beast. He's like super skinny, super strong, like just
Better than you.
I would say so. Like in a horrible way.
And he proved it.
He's a
He
distinctly
proved it.
better than average climber.
Yeah, he really is. And he doesn't climb. Like I train climbing 3-4 times a week. He's been at uni for 3 years and he doesn't climb up there. He only climbs in the summers when he comes
But,
back a little
Hang on. What does he study at university?
Geology. He
studies
knows
rocks.
He knows
He studies
rocks.
rocks at university.
That's why he's good, because
So-
he knows them in there, in
Yes.
his head. Yeah.
He does.
Anyway, he came and he proved himself by just doing all the climbs I've been trying to do at Pex Hill over a couple of weeks. He did on his first time there, quicker than me. So like, it was really great having him there because it's cool to see him succeed because he's just a beast, and it's also good to have him there to really push me to be like, fuck, I need to get up these climbs. So today, because of him, I managed to get Silly Boy, which I was struggling with last week, which was an awesome moment.
So he got it before you, didn't he?
Yeah,
Which
he
is
did.
Cool. Tom got it before you.
Yeah.
I got it before.
Yeah. A lot of people
Your
got it
brother
before
got
me.
it before you.
Yeah. It was really
Sensei's
sad.
got it before you.
Sensei got it before me.
There's a lot of people got it before you.
Yeah, I mean, often I'm last, but honestly, it's not that bad. As long as you have fun.
Get there in the end.
Yeah, get there in the end. I had fun. So
how many times have you been to Pex now, Thomas?
probably about 6 times.
Whoa!
What about you, Dan?
I've no idea.
You've probably been 6 times this week.
I went 3 times this week.
Yeah, exactly.
3 times
Yeah.
this week.
And I might go
Dan
again.
said something today. He said it's a 10-minute drive for you if you hit all the traffic lights.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute drive.
That is ludicrous.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, on a good
That's
old-
crazy.
So,
10-minute drive.
Yeah. Because
Why are
there's
you
not
guys
that many
there all the
traffic lights,
time?
is there?
I live way further out than these guys, but Jesus,
that's your own fault
it is my own fault.
for living in Bearscombe.
Don't say where I live.
What the fuck that is?
Don't know what crazy people are listening to this.
You're going to have to edit that out.
No.
It's going to be stalked.
Just don't say my
Bearscombe.
number. Don't say my phone number.
Oh, 1, 3.
No.
So it's your 6th time at Pex. It was a very
Yeah.
basically for a bit more. We went this week early this week, and it did the same where it rained and stopped. So
Yeah.
it kept starting. But Tom's a freakishly strong little beast.
He is pretty strong.
No,
Yes.
I have long arms. I
And
have very
strong
long
fingers.
arms.
You've got strong fingers.
And they think I'm stronger than I am
Very
because
strong
I
fingers.
reach things
Oh, he's
that
very
other people
humble.
can't.
Those
No.
fingers are some of the strongest ones we know.
Yeah. We've tested them.
The fingers are alright.
The
The
fingers.
rest
are
of it's not great.
The rest of everything else.
Strength wise, yeah.
Yeah, man. It was awesome. So, what did you get any first today? Any first ascents?
No, really wanted to get that crucifix though.
That would have been
You got it though. So Dan today got crucifix climb at Pex, which apparently is a V3. I think it's about a V5. From
It's insane.
not even comparing it to indoor climbing, comparing it to other outdoor climbs.
Yeah.
It's really difficult.
It is
climb.
really hard.
I mean, how many? There's about 5 of us really trying on it today.
Yeah.
I must have had 30 goes, something like
Yeah,
that.
you were really
I
close.
was very close, but
Touched the lip. I did better last time we went. I touched the lip last time, but this
Yeah.
time I just couldn't get
I
on it
didn't
for some
touch
reason.
it. I grabbed it.
Yeah,
That's the difference
That's the
between us.
I
difference.
think it is.
Wow.
I couldn't have done it without Tom.
It's true. It's true.
Because Tom's beta is what got me.
Got
It
you.
was because I spent 2 hours
And I
just
looked at you.
trying.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
How's everyone's fingers doing?
Good.
Yeah, I'm super.
Considering what we were doing last night,
Yeah, we went to the hanger
Yeah.
competition. That was an awesome night.
they're all new, fresh holds that
Yeah,
tear
yeah.
your skin apart as well.
So it was the last in the series of the Summer Bouldering League.
Oh, was it the last one?
It was the last one. They only had 3, and we all went. Actually,
Yeah.
I had a really good session. You came a little bit later, Dan, but still smashed out loads of things. You came during the
During the time
during the
when
time
it was
of the
before
competition.
it closed and after it opened, and yeah, people
Yeah.
were there.
But
I was allowed to go.
what
and
do you guys
climb.
think of the new
Except-
style of climbing?
The new style, like the actual dynamics.
Yeah, the new, like, do you like those routes?
It makes
Yeah.
Do you prefer them to the normal routes?
No,
No.
I like having. The reason I like comp style climbing is because you don't get to climb that style all the time.
Right.
So
You think
if
if
it
it was
was-
all the
if
time,
it was all the time, it's.
if it knackering, and you
Also,
wouldn't get good,
it would
would
also
you?
be very hard to do indoors because of how busy it gets
Yeah,
at the
true.
hangar to do very dynamic comp style climbing
Yeah.
in a super busy setting is really hard.
Yeah,
'cause-
yeah. Well, we were already like not like jumping everywhere, weren't we?
Yeah,
Knocking
and
each other out,
yeah, exactly. We were still hitting each other, and it was quiet last night compared
Yeah.
to a normal night. So.
Yeah, that is true.
And also, comp climbing doesn't translate to outdoor climbing, does it?
Not
It's
in the
just
slightest. Really.
It's like not like that blue one with the.
Yeah.
Trying to explain
those-
that one.
There's
So
like a
try and
bit of a
explain
hand
that.
plan, and you jump over basically, and you sort of like flag out, and it puts
It
you
was
in a position
what- I
where you're
think
barned
what-
up.
I think what the move is called is like a palm down rollover.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Man's
This is
got
what
knowledge.
The average climbers.
Wow.
You need to start your own
Palm
podcast
down,
about
roll
climbing.
over.
That's what it's called.
The average climber
Please
knows
don't
things.
start a podcast.
That's what it's called.
Oh my god.
So
That's
the
good.
move is called the palm down roll. So you palm down and then you
And then you
roll,
roll
over to
over
catch
it.
That's like a
The standard move.
yeah.
Wow. Man's got knowledge. That was awesome.
That's it. You or something.
Whoa.
Or just staring
So
at
that was
it.
the move, but to try and stick the
It
move,
was fucking
Yeah,
intense.
it was-
like
And it was very
Ridiculous.
intensive on my fingers. My
Wrists.
left hand, wrists, shoulders.
Benny
all
boy
of
got it
it.
though. Big Ben,
Big Ben,
big
very
bald
strong.
bastard,
Burly, bold,
burly,
burly,
bally.
bastard
Ben.
boy, Ben.
So last night comp stuff. Did you do well?
Uh,
Yeah, you did. I saw you. You're a beast.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because I think I did. When I
thought I
looked
was
at them,
doing
I've done a lot of climbs,
Yeah.
but then actually, I didn't feel like I was doing well at all. Very shut. You just feel like you shut down.
I mean, for the first 15 climbs, I flashed them all, and I was like, "This is great." And I got to all the other climbs and didn't send anything for like 2 hours. So it was.
We need to know a bit more about Thomas.
Well,
Thomas the man.
How long have you been
First
climbing,
of
Tom?
all, it's just Tom.
Tom.
Is it not Thomas at all?
Christened Tom.
Really?
Fair enough.
Yeah. That's
With a THOM.
no.
THOM. Tom. Tom.
Thom.
Tom.
My name is Thom.
It's just Tom.
Yeah. So I'm Bran. got glasses.
Yeah.
I'm pretty like average.
Pretty.
No, I'm under average height.
Yeah.
I've got a +7 ape index.
I had +8. Is that?
Maybe +8.
Yeah.
It's up for debate.
That's inches, guys.
That's
yeah,
inches.
yeah, inches. Yeah,
Okay.
+8 inches.
Yeah.
So
He's very
not
long.
Pretty small, but long arms. Very helpful.
How long have you been climbing?
I've been climbing now 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
I thought it was longer.
No.
How much have you done outdoors then? Has it been recent thing outdoors?
1.5 years.
1.5 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
So I met you guys around October last year.
Yeah.
Remember, like,
It's coming up to our anniversary now.
We need to celebrate it.
Yeah,
We
well,
need to celebrate.
we
need
should
to
go
go
back
to Bristol.
to Armscliff.
Armscliff. We mentioned this actually. Yeah. Go back to Armscliff in October.
That was a really fun climbing though.
My second.
I feel like I do way better now.
That was my second
Way
ever
better.
real, like, outdoor climb.
That was my first ever outdoor
And it
climb.
was with Mr. Tom.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
My
I did
first-
a little bit before that.
It's crazy that the first. Who would have thought that we would end up as mates?
I know.
I hated you on that day.
I know.
Especially in the pub after, and we were all so happy with each other. I was
No.
like,
It was a lovely day.
this
That.
is man.
Yeah.
When did we decide to do Bristol Ridge? Because then we went hiking quite recently after that, and it was me.
There was this moment
It
where
was
we were all
us
sat
three,
together
four.
talking, and the beauty about all this climbing malarkey is that you meet some quite decent people, and they
Yeah.
have a pint
Yeah,
and
it's fucking great.
you
Isn't it?
meet these people.
That's the best bit of that.
That's
Isn't
the
it?
more time.
Yeah.
Like when you're welcome to your home, and then you decide to go up some mountains in the snow, really risk averse.
Yeah.
And thinking, do you know what?
I'll be alright.
Don't need crampons.
I think that's why you become so close to people whilst you're climbing, is because you're doing such intense things.
Yeah. I
And,
just think
like,
being
even-
outdoors
Yeah.
as well though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
long days outdoors.
That's what
really
I mean.
brings you
Like, it's
together.
like quite an intense environment in a way where there's just you guys.
Yeah.
You know, there's no one else around. There's the
Mm.
occasional other person climbing.
Yeah,
but
no. And you're working things out together.
together, yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's very
And you
inclusive.
build a bond really quickly, don't you?
Yeah,
When you're
yeah.
doing climbing, scrambling,
And it's so addictive.
hiking. And then if anything gets scary, which it does quite a lot of the time,
Yeah.
Bristol Ridge,
Yeah.
stuff like that,
Yeah.
high ball bouldering, then you kind of bond over it. You're just
Yeah,
like, we made
it's
it
true.
through, like we're still here, like
Yeah.
yeah.
It is. Yes,
That's
it's
right.
good analysis
So
of
that's
it.
like camaraderie,
Wizardry.
Since then, though, we've probably gone out. We've gone out countless times together, climbing, haven't
Oh,
we? Really?
it's so
I can't.
much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't even be
less-
able to
it's
estimate.
been less than a year.
Less than a year, and we were talking about this. We've had such a good year outdoors.
It's been insane.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy. Since then we've been to Font together. Font.
4th is go.
4 years ago. Climbed lows there, and then countless days out, hikes.
In less than a year, I've been on numerous holidays.
Yeah.
Nearly died.
Yeah.
I've lived in Dan's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying this to me the other day. You were like, I have Dan's key.
Yeah.
I've known him like in less than a year, and I've just got his key. It was the day that we went to the Lake District, and we came and grabbed your pad. It was just,
Yeah.
We grabbed Peggy's pad, and you were like, so weird. I've only known Dan a year, and I just went into his house to get his pad. It's so funny. Yeah, man.
So we've all got this community that's coming in. It's quite like we all want to celebrate that. It's like community is a massive part of this, but for like the rocks and that, what else draws you to it? Is it the fact they look so phallic?
Just go out and lick a rock, guys. Just do it. That's what you gotta do, isn't
On
it?
the rock with a friend, alone, in the dark, in the morning.
Yeah. It's weird because actually it kind of looks like that in our bedroom at the minute.
Whoa.
We're doing bedroom talk now. On our mantelpiece, Josie, my lovely lady, just has a big collection of rocks that are just
From adventures.
Yeah, just random rocks.
That's
just on
That's
our
so
mantelpiece, and it looks so strange.
We've
because
all been doing that.
they're just
It's so
random
great.
rocks. They're all really nice rocks.
Yeah.
You know, just on the mantelpiece.
So we've got.
Normal people have like, I don't know, pictures of their kids and
Not me.
pictures of their
These are my
family. We
rocks.
just have rocks.
These are my
And
rocks.
it's funny because sat in the room right now where we're recording this, there's just
Yeah.
a pile of rocks.
So we
and
have
a
a big-
sheep's
we have-
skull.
A big piece of slate from the Lambert slate mines that Dan brought, and then on each adventure we've brought back a rock and we've scratched him barely hanging. Dan's just picked out a piece of wood that a friend of ours carved for us out of wood, balsa wood or some like a really good
It's not
wood.
balsa wood.
Didn't he say
Balsa wood.
what? But it's a
It's his favourite type of wood.
it's like a piece of wood that he likes, and he's carved out anal beads.
It is anal beads.
It's anal beads.
It's anal beads.
Yeah.
But who did this?
Barney.
Big Barney, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just carved it out.
So
of
we just
it's
out down
insane.
him climbing, and he left me this present in my bag. I gave him a little Scooby thing. You know, the key
The little
thing,
key rings.
and then he snuck these anal beads into
Did
my
he?
hand. I also give him. a
He
massive-
snuck it in. He didn't even tell
So I
you.
came home and found them, and they're very smelly.
That's
I give him a massive rock that looked like a butt plug. So he's just been swapping like
Swapping phallic
natural
presents.
anal toys with each other a little bit.
Natural anal toys. That's hilarious, man.
I want to get to the bottom because some people's like,
That's itching his face with the beads.
anal beads. What draws you to cheers, Thomas. What draws you to climbing?
So I've always been really active, and as I've got older, I used to do a lot of competitive sports when I was younger, and I don't know, I've always stayed really active.
Yeah.
And when I found, there was a period of time when I went to university and then I just became lazy as everyone does and stopped doing as much exercise as I used to do. It was about 2 years, and then I realised that I needed to just do something to start again, but I'm not a very competitive person, so
Right.
I wanted to stay fit and do a great hobby, meet some people, but not in a competitive way.
Right.
So like most sports are like really competitive. Like I used to play football, I used to do a lot of running, and it was all competitive, and it's just I can't be bothered with it. Like it's just you're
So you
always
used to do competitive running?
Yeah. I used to do cross country.
Really?
Yeah, I ran
Wow.
for Lancashire.
Really?
Lancashire or
Jesus.
North West team. I don't know what it's called, but yeah.
Wow. How old were you then?
Probably like 13, 14.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome, mate.
And then
Did you do well in it?
yeah, it was alright. Like I would always finish in like the top 20.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
like 100 people
Yeah,
doing these
yeah.
like big
Yeah, you
You
races.
can never
so
truly finish a race though, can you?
never truly finish a race.
So
Too
Yeah.
many indents, too many outs. That's the problem, guys. Too many indents and too many outs.
No one ever thinks of the outdents.
They don't think of the outdents.
you can never.
Indents are easy. The
Did you?
outdents.
But to clarify,
Yeah,
please,
so-
did you ever reach the finish line?
I'm still going.
You're still going for the race.
I'm still going.
Still going.
And that's the beauty of life, isn't it? It's just you're still going until it ends.
Oh wow.
So beautiful, so deep.
Brilliant.
And that's it.
And that's why you climb.
This deep.
And so it's kind of weird because I got into climbing through a housemate who had been. Actually, the reason I got into climbing was because my housemate, who I lived with at the time, Sarah Maxwell, was good friends with Katie Ramsden, who worked at the hangar.
Yeah.
And Sarah had been to the hangar a couple times.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
she's not like a climber at all. And so I went with her one time,
Yeah.
instantly
You got
fell in
hooked.
love with it. Yeah, and then since then,
Wow.
don't think she ever went after that, but I just carried it on.
Were you outdoorsy as a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in scouts. Like, I was never indoors.
Never indoors.
I didn't even really have a games console or anything.
Never been into video games.
Never really watched TV. Just
Yeah.
I was always outdoors. Most of the time causing mayhem,
trouble,
mischief. Yeah,
Mischievous.
yeah, but just always outdoors. Just doing stuff.
That's cool, man.
Pissing around.
Did you ever do were you into mountaineering and things?
Yeah,
Did
well,
Dad take you over
I've always liked hiking and stuff. Yeah, my parents especially my dad.
So you've had it in you.
Yeah,
time.
definitely.
Yeah, because I have a similar sort
and
of
I think
thing.
climbing just kind of leads into that.
It does, doesn't it? I remember being a kid hiking up Snowdon and things like that.
Yeah.
And seeing the people doing the real things like climbing or whatever, or seeing people just with helmets on. And you're like, oh, I wonder what they're gonna do.
Yeah, what are they doing?
And now we have a vague idea, and it's pretty awesome.
Where
we're doing it.
Where this bit still where there's nothing still.
No.
Do you want more of it in?
We're just going out on weekends for a laugh.
Do you want all of it in you?
I want all of it in me.
All the rock.
I love all of it in me.
I think I can take a lot of it as well.
Chew it for days. You've seen how much I've eaten tonight.
That's not much you can take.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how much Tom can take.
I can take a lot.
You can take a lot.
I love how you're just holding them AWs to telling me how much I can take.
Well, we've all kind of fell in love with this specific type of climbing, but we all dabble in other bits.
And do you know what? People, so I met someone the other day and was telling her about I did climbing and stuff, and she said her brother was into it and he did bouldering. And when I hear that other people predominantly do bouldering, I feel like it's quite rare in a way to meet someone separate in a completely separate setting who is a climber but they're predominantly into bouldering. I feel like a lot of more people are, I don't know, I feel like you hear more people are doing sport climbing or climbing or stuff like that. And I don't know,
do you have any interest in doing all that sort of stuff?
I really want to get into it. Still want to stay predominantly doing bouldering.
It's just so easy and rewarding.
Well,
quick.
Easy.
No. As in no
accessible.
Accessible.
Yeah.
Not necessarily easy.
It's really hard.
But it's really hard. But it's so accessible.
Very
no
accessible.
faffing around. You just turn up somewhere and start climbing.
And it doesn't matter how many people are there either, does it?
No, you're not reliant on anyone. You can go by yourself. You can.
We've all been sport climbing together indoors. None of us have been outdoors for sports or anything like that. The one thing you notice is that you're being a really we've been in the boardroom together, it's a super cool place, and then you'll be paired off for an hour and a half with someone.
Yeah, you don't really talk.
It's not the same vibe, is it?
No, you don't really talk to people.
It's like when we went the other week, and I know we were still. But then you and Plum were climbing together, and then me and Ben were just climbing together, and we kind of chatting, but it was
not the same.
No,
it's really not the same.
It's not like climbing a route for 20 seconds falling off and then just having a laugh about it. You dickhead.
Or a really good song coming on, and then just dancing for an entire thing with a song and a crack. That doesn't happen in the boardroom.
No.
We've got a snippet of it recorded.
Yeah, we've got video. So
it's just me and you. You can't see.
You can't see everything.
It's
hilarious. You do this sort of move where you're bending over, and you do your arms.
Ben was doing moves, and I was copying Ben's moves. Copying each other's
amazing. So at Pex today, we have this one tune that comes on that's very sort of
Chinese.
It's so no, it's it feels it's a bit techno-y, but it's got natural drums and it's very.
It feels like a Wes Anderson film.
Jungly.
Yeah,
it's like Wes Anderson-y. It's really cool. Anyway, this song came on, we all just started dancing to it in the middle of Pex Hill. It was amazing.
That wouldn't happen to if we were all together in a small, tiny group doing the climbing, probably would.
Yeah.
But
you wouldn't hear it.
Someone would be up at the top as well.
Yeah. Someone would have to be belaying them.
Everyone just stopped and started dancing on the pads.
It was amazing.
Because I do want to get better. I want to improve my stamina and improve my rope climbing. But overall, bouldering is just so much fun.
Just go to Pex Hill and just find one climb and just go round and round and round.
To keep doing it.
You can't do it.
Yeah, that's a good way. I mean, just doing the traverse, like the warm up in brackets traverse. That's like
crazy. Is it called warm up to traverse?
No.
We call it.
That's
We
why.
all do it to
That's
warm
why.
up.
Oh no, we do it to warm up. Well, we do
fucking
sections
intense.
of it to warm up.
No.
None of us have done the full traverse.
No.
Apart from
Full-
a 13-year-old boy who did it this week, whilst knocking out the V10 next to it as well.
Yeah.
Dylan, the little
Dylan,
monster.
super strong dude at the hangar. You know, Australian little dude, 13-year-old. He looks younger. He looks younger than 13, I'd
He
say.
does. But like, he literally knocked out.
Super
the
strong.
V10
Were you
monster
there when he was
man.
telling off Martin about using his little finger? It was hilarious, man. So Martin, obviously the guru, who takes us
The
up
guru.
everything. The guru. And Martin's climbing this white and pops off a white. It's a hard white, but that's quite unheard of for Martin.
Yeah.
He's like, he destroys whites. Pops off it. Dylan comes over and goes, "What's up with your little finger, Martin? You start using your little finger." Martin just sort of shakes him off and is like, "Yeah, funny, whatever." Starts climbing again, and for some reason, to be fair, Martin doesn't use his little finger that much. And the whole time Martin's climbing, Dylan's like, "Put your little finger on! Use your little finger! Use your little finger!"
I love this kid.
It was so funny.
He's just
Really
this
funny.
13-year-old phenom who's just knocking shit
It's
out.
funny. Yeah.
He's
And
a solid climber.
Martin came off, and I was like, "I think you probably should use your little finger." It was so funny. And then Dylan was trying this dyno and dropped it. And Martin was like, "Should you use your finger, man? Little finger." It's just dead funny. Really
It's like a
Dave, no, that-
30-odd-year-old man and a
Yeah.
13-year-old man.
yeah.
just
But it's
having
really
a
cute
go.
because they're both really high level.
Yeah.
And they're like they can see eye to eye because they're both beasts. Do you know what I mean? And they're having this sort of weird banter. But they're so
strong at that age.
Yeah, he's
So,
gonna go places. Man.
There's two things I want to know from Tom. The first one is the biggest poopy butthole moment, biggest fear, and the second one is the biggest what you think is your notable achievement or something you've really loved through climbing.
Ooh, good
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
Poopy buttholes. I've
Start with the scariest.
fall out my arse all the time. So
Scariest one.
The scariest.
Scariest
that one of those moments you've had where you put
Been
yourself in
like,
a precarious
whoa.
position. You thought, "Fuck, this is real."
Yeah, this is so real now.
Oh God.
I'd be interested to know
That's
everyone's.
hard.
Honestly, let's go round.
So like, so for me,
I don't know that.
so say for some of them, say for like Bristol Bridge and things like that. I
was fine.
I didn't have
then.
any poopy butthole, but
No.
retrospectively, it was like, "Fuck, that was dangerous."
Yeah, only thinking about it afterwards though. At the time, I was
Pretty
So-
chill about it.
yeah.
There's
I was just more concentrated on
So this Bristol
like
Ridge, we
helping
did
our
record
friends
that.
through it. Like
Yeah. That sometimes helps though, having like a bit of an objective or something to.
we all just stuck in it in that, and we
Yeah.
all came
Yeah.
through. I think for me, it's like so we've all done relatively high ball boulders now, and that hasn't
Which is
been.
weird to think
So
about.
one of my first poopy butthole moments was at Pex. And you know, on the Pisa wall, there's that honeycomb shaped like bit on the top
Yeah.
that you can top out. through
yeah.
that. I think we might have been together on that day. I was quite significantly hungover, and I topped down, sat in that,
I do remember.
and looked down, and literally all the adrenaline took away every bit of my hangover, and I just needed a massive shit straight away. But I've had quite a lot of these people at home moments because you put yourself in a position where it makes things become real.
Yeah.
The weird thing is, I think that no. The thing, the scariest, like most poopy ball moment I've ever had was when I was like trad climbing,
Yeah.
and I was only seconding,
Yeah.
and I was basically just being top roped through
Yeah.
this, but it was such a different style of climbing that I'm used to.
Yeah.
And I was climbing past this gear thinking, is
Yeah.
this gonna stay here? Like,
Were you
if I
taking out the
fall,
gear as
like,
you were going?
Yeah. So, I mean, it was fine, but it was
Yeah.
just because my brain wasn't used to it. I don't know. Like with bouldering, I have a lot of scary moments, but I don't have any that I can pinpoint because
Wow.
most times I get to the top, I'm like,
It's done.
That was
fucking
alright.
hell, this is high.
What about?
But then like
the
you
cheese
do it,
block?
and then you're like,
Yeah.
no, cheese block was fine.
You weren't scared on that?
No,
was
the
scared,
holds
was
were
genuinely.
too good.
The first time I did it, when I was in that like zone, like I was fine. The first time I did it, because I like cheated the system. I was like, I'll go halfway and then I'll come down. That's what I thought I was gonna do. And then by the time you're halfway, you're in such a flow that I just kept going. But I did it 3 times, and the 2 second times I did it.
I think I'm quite good
so
at
scared.
just like ignoring them things.
Oh, I'm not.
But it's when like, but that for example, that one had big holds.
Yeah,
So
the super true.
height wasn't bothering me.
No.
What bothers me is, and it doesn't really matter how high I am off the ground, is if the landing's really bad or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Poor kids go shit.
Poor kids go.
Yeah, that in fact.
Some of them were a bit.
Yeah, they were very capable actually. Oh,
really?
Poor Visco. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like
they were.
I always need a shit at a crack. I always get intimidated by the rock when I see it. It just brings it out of me.
Yours intimidation.
You've just got irritable bowel movements.
Mine's
yours adrenaline. Mine is up like intimidation. I walk up to a crag and I just see it and it's like
I need shit.
It's just big and I'm like I need a shit before I even touch any of this. And then I have a shit and I'm like feel way better. Touch it all. Stop rubbing myself on all the rock. But yeah, for you it's much more like there needs to be a specific thing. There's lots of adrenaline, and then you need a poo. Yeah, and then you've never pooed in your life, have you, Dylan?
I don't shit.
You don't shit?
No, I don't shit.
No,
I don't fart.
Yeah.
I don't fart that much. It's weird. I really don't fart that much.
Do you burp? I feel like people that don't fart burp loads.
I'm not really a lot though.
Really?
No. I'm not really a gassy person.
Wow, look at you.
No,
Where's it going?
No, just on my
His
pot belly.
It's going in his
What's
arms.
the second question?
Second question is like one of the most amazing, like beautiful moments maybe.
Yeah, highest achievement.
Highest achievements, you know. Highest achievements are the most beautiful moments.
It's hard to put someone on the spot like this.
I think, actually, very recently, my highest achievement in terms of bouldering especially was when we went to Sheep's Pen. 2 weeks ago, was it now?
Oh yeah.
I think it was 2 weeks ago when we went to Sheep's Pen.
And it was raining all day.
Raining, yeah. And was it
Dog shooter?
Yeah, were they 6B or
No,
6C?
you didn't top out a dog shooter. Which one were you talking about? On the
Did
warm up
top
block?
out a dog shooter.
No, you didn't. It was raining, man.
No, I did.
Why are you calling Tom a liar? We get fucking guests on.
You did?
I did.
You did.
It had been pissing
Yeah.
and it
You
was
did.
wet on top.
You did.
You still topped out on it, and then it rained
More, and then we were thinking about topping out, but it was just like a river up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That
did.
was after
I forgot about that, man.
doing.
Because you scoped out the crimp at the top or something, and you said it was all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was after doing the other. I think they
On
were
the
both
warm-up
6Cs.
block.
Are they 6Cs?
60 plus. I think the warm up block, 60 plus, the one that's on the.
That's the
under
high,
red.
that's the highest grade I've done outside. 'Cause I'm not very good at pushing myself.
Right.
Like I think I could climb higher, but I just don't. I
I
don't really project stuff. I like
You
to
do-
climb a lot of like
You do
mass,
so
yeah.
much volume.
Yeah.
Remember Franchard? You did the most at Franchard
Yeah, exactly.
in
yeah.
fun. What number did you get to? Like 55 or something?
Ridiculous number, yeah.
So there's
55,
circuits there
That's cool.
where they basically paint on the rock what number climb this is, and this whole crew were doing an orange circuit, and I think pretty much all of us got to number 30 of the circuit, whereas you and was it Cassie and a few others maybe
Yeah, me, Cassie, and Sam. Yeah.
just carried on knocking out
Yeah,
the
yeah.
numbers, and
But then
by the
they
sounds
left
of
me.
by the
They
sounds of
left
it,
me.
they just kept dropping off.
Yeah, and then I just carried on my own. Then.
Yeah, that's MVP worthy.
Which
really
links
is
in,
MVP.
that links in quite
Unfortunately,
nicely
Ben got
to
it.
my most beautiful moment in climbing, which was just the whole font trip.
Whole of fun.
Because I can't pinpoint any part
That-
of fun.
Yeah.
Just the fact that we were in such a big group and we were all so close.
And we made it work.
And
like, it just
the weather was just, and I just remember every single day just standing around, and there'd be a point where I'd just stand on my own every day and just be like, this is just absolutely
How wonderful
fucking
is this?
incredible.
Yeah.
Like, this
Really
is just,
nice.
I'm only in France. Like,
Yeah.
This is just incredible.
I think
And there's just
it's amazing how we had
beautiful
such a
time
large
with
crew
friends,
and
like-
nothing happened.
Yeah.
There was no drama.
No, nothing.
Everyone just got on with it.
It's fine.
And everyone was in the same boat.
And I
Everyone
think-
wanted to climb, like, relatively hard. Everyone wanted to climb hard.
Yeah.
And everyone did climb hard. There was no one that was like, oh, I don't really want to climb today. But no one ever said that once. Or, well, I can imagine that
And I think
happening.
that the whole trip was just. That was.
Yeah, good
That was
trip.
very
I think it's
beautiful.
hard to get like
That's the
12
whole-
people together to do something like that.
But it was mad.
Logistical.
Everywhere we went in Font, people were like, God, there's so many of you.
It was amazing.
All together.
Brought the
It's
party.
crazy.
It was
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, everywhere we
It
went.
really did.
You've got your eyes set on any
More trips.
Trips?
Yeah. What was
Yeah. As soon as I can stop spending money on other things and
Go to
commit
Lou.
myself to buying. You doing what?
Just go to Lou, lads. Carry on.
What an interesting dialogue. That's it. You're going for a try, Pete.
I'm going for a try.
For people that don't know Pete, he has some sort of irritable bowel problem.
He's got IBS.
If he listens back to this, then he'll have the privilege of hearing this. We all worry that wherever we go, we're delayed because he needs to try to remove something from his bladder or his bowel, and he can never quite get it out.
So he's also got what I call RIBS, which is Rock's irritable bowel syndrome, where he just sees a rock and just instantly needs a shit, and then comes back and looks at the rock again,
There's another poo.
and then he's like, I need a shit. Pete, you just went for a shit? No, I need a
I
shit.
succeeded in my try, guys.
Wow.
You talking about my IBS?
Your RIBS. RIBS.
RIBS.
So- I've got my
Rock's
Really?
irritable bowel syndrome.
Ribs.
I've got my eyes set on lots of adventures, and I've got more adventures
Yes.
planned for the gang.
Yes.
But it's like sometimes I get a bit conscious. Like I'm always going to be a type of person that goes, "I'm going here, so you should come." But is there anywhere you wanna? Anywhere you've seen?
I would really, really love. I've seen a few videos and pictures of this recently. Magic Wood. It
Ooh.
looks
Magic Wood. Where's this?
Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
It's meant to be super fucking hard, but it's so stunning.
Well,
I don't know. They just heard things.
yeah, it's supposed to be like quite hard.
Is
like,
this where
I
Saint
mean,
Mike and Sam went?
I think there's a variation, but there's just not as much variation as
Yeah.
Font. You know, where there's like you could never have climbed in your life and go to Font because there's climbs for every type of person, to the best climber in the world. Whereas Magic Wood, I think it's not necessarily everything super hard. I think if you're a climber
Mhm.
and you've been climbing for a year,
Yeah, you'll be alright there.
yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Just looks beautiful.
like
It's-
Font is beautiful,
Yeah.
but the pictures I've seen, the
Yeah.
videos I've seen of Magic Wood is just like
It's like Squamish as well. It's beautiful, isn't it? That's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a massive bouldering spot, isn't it?
I have a friend actually that's in Squamish at the minute. Yeah,
Oh,
Boulder
nice.
and
That's
Really?
phenomenal, man.
yeah.
The fuck's that?
Ollie Hurst he's called. He's he used to climb at the
Who the
hanger.
fuck's that?
Legend.
And you'd love him actually. He used to climb at the hanger, and then he moved back down south for a bit, and then now he's in Canada with his girlfriend, just climbing, just touring climbing.
Wow.
Just like he just keeps posting these pictures that are just
That's amazing.
Just
You know, one of the things I love about like this type of world that we're in at the moment, I don't give a fuck about what we do.
No? What do you mean?
Like,
Yeah.
we've just sat here talking about who we are, and every bit about what we're talking about is just like we're all fucking climbers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like Tom's got a really, really interesting job and life as well.
Yeah, but we've only
And
talked
so
about
have you.
climbing. Yeah.
So no one gives a fuck.
It's so good.
We only ever talk about rock.
yeah.
No one gives a fuck. Like, I don't.
We
do
try
we
not to
really
talk
know
about
each
that.
other?
I love that, though.
Do we really know each other? We only ever talk and joke about rock.
Yeah.
Like,
That's all we need to talk
Yeah.
about.
like I know that you do some sort of engineering, and I know that you work
In a
somewhere.
hospital?
Yeah, in a hospital. But other than
All
that,
I know is that you're some sort of misfit.
I'm a
You
bit.
just somehow.
Take them
That's
beady
legs
little
up
eyes
arms.
off me.
We're all listening to they're staring at each other's eyes. Creepy
Such
right
a
now.
creep. Get them beads away. Get them beads away
Give
from
me
me.
my anal beads. I will.
But yeah, so Magic Wood.
Yeah.
Magic Wood.
Have a look and check it out.
Okay.
It's
I think Mallorca for me.
Mallorca, so the deep water soul.
DWS in Mallorca.
It's a thing.
Why are you pointing at me? Are you game for it?
well,
Tomorrow.
Dorset.
Oh, I know,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've also got another.
It's also cold down south right now. Well, relatively so.
It's fucking summer. This is hot to get.
It's cold.
Oh,
I'm
it's
just
hot to
scared.
get, so-
I'm scared of cold water. I'm terrified.
Well,
of
you've
it.
had a bit of a bad experience.
Yeah,
with cold
I've had
water.
horrible.
And you want to beat it?
Yeah,
Sure.
but I've not beat it forever. It still scares me, honestly. I think.
Pussy.
I'm a bit
Let's go.
pussy.
We'll leave Pete.
I'll come too.
But yeah, I'd love
I'll
to.
just watch.
That's something I'd be very scared of.
Mallorca.
actually,
Yeah, I
deep-
think it'd be
deep
super
water
scary.
sounds
You just-
very scary.
But you just find like 5-meter routes first and just have a laugh, and then
Yeah.
you go for like 10 meters.
I found a
yeah.
place for us to try it all out, but it's top secret.
It is top secret.
Alright.
So it's super top secret. But so Tom is also
Not that top secret
No,
because
but
you
it
just said.
is. But yeah, I'm not saying what it is.
Yeah, but you said what it
It's
is there.
a top secret plan. Because Tom is one of the initial founding members of the Scamps.
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 Round of applause, please.
Which
Very
is
loud.
in something in the pipework is that we all joke about the Scamps. I think something could come of it.
No.
Real
Like,
life.
is
You
it
think
like-
so?
So,
No, is it like a real
explain
life
what the
thing?
Scamps is, because I don't actually think on the podcast we've delved into this.
So
What?
Tom,
Have
Tom,
you
is,
not?
No, not really.
Tom is probably the best person suited with my help because we are both
With
scouts.
my help.
Yeah.
You're scouts?
Back in the day, we were scouts.
Yeah, I was a
Yeah.
cadet.
That's fucking weird.
I'm a cadet.
Oh, they were the
Yeah.
losers.
How bad
They're
are
the
they?
losers.
Cadets and boys brigade.
I thought the
Get
sc-
out.
I thought the
Scouts.
I thought the
Scouts.
scouts were.
What a
Losers.
nonsense.
Oh no! All this time.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Oh, I hate being wrong. I spent so much time there.
Scamps.
Scamps.
So,
What is scamps, Tom?
Scamps. So, for anyone that went to Beavers, Cubs, Scouts, Rainbows, Brownies,
Explorers.
Guides,
Adventures, isn't it?
any sort of adventure thing
Yeah,
where
like
you
made
would
for
go,
children.
learn how to tie knots, learn how to camp, pitch
Be
a
outdoors
tent,
with
learn how to
friends.
set fires.
To
What else
friends.
did you used to do? You
Set fires to friends.
You used to do these challenges and you'd get
Build a bridge.
build a bridge.
Build a
and-
raft.
with your friend. Build
Kill
a
a frog.
raft and you'd get a badge for certain things.
Kill a wild dog.
Well, the Scamps is we were all out one day on a big adventure, and
Was it Pinnacle
we-
Ridge?
It was.
was Pinnacle Ridge in the lakes.
Yeah, grain
Yeah.
free scramble. Lovely day.
That was a good day. Very hard.
Yeah, long
Very
walk
long.
afterwards.
I loved it.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit I love, man.
Long
And a
walk.
lot of people don't like that type
Yeah,
of shit. So.
long,
It's
massive.
weird, isn't it? A
walk.
lot of climbers hate
I
walking.
like it.
Yeah.
Lots of climbers.
Hey,
Hate.
walking. They love climbing.
That's why I
Hate
like bouldering.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why
Roadside
they
bouldering.
walk. Yeah. So anyway, so we're on this day out and we just thought it was really, really, really unfair that kids got to do all this fun stuff,
Yeah.
teaching themselves about how to do knots and stuff, which obviously you forget straight away.
Except for me, I know a reef knot.
Yeah, but you know every bird, you know all the knots when I was good. That's why you're chief scamp.
That's
That's why
like
you teach us to do these things. Chief scamp. So Scamps is just an adult's version of Scouts, where just like-minded
yeah.
bunch of friends come
Go
together
out
and
on adventures,
we do adventures together.
and we set badges, don't we?
And
Well, that's the plan.
this is what we're coming into. And we've been talking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
And Pete, you're the person who makes plans happen.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
you make badges and
Sort it out.
t-shirts?
Sort it out. I've got to do it.
Yeah.
I'm the doing man.
You are the doing man.
Okay, so I've literally got to make this happen.
Like, what do you do in work?
Okay, I do
You
other,
plan
other things.
other things.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, but the plan is that like Dan was alluding to, we've got lives outside of this, and we're little
Yeah.
experts in
Little
separate
bit.
things, though, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've got our own things that
Yeah.
we're really good at outside of climbing, or still to do with outdoorsy stuff, or just cool shit.
Yeah.
Like Josie, your partner, is amazing at yoga. So
Pretty
she'd be a
good at
perfect
yoga.
candidate to make the Scamps yoga badge,
No,
and we'd all have to
that'd be
do
epic.
what she said
Yeah.
to get the badge. So
Yeah,
she'll
yeah.
set a certain requirement, and you could even have levels to
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You
yeah,
could have
yeah.
the yoga badge level 1, level 2, and level
Definitely.
3.
Definitely.
And she'd say, "This is what you've got to do to get those levels."
100%.
And then if we do those, you get that Scamp badge. Yeah, and then I would probably have like a kendama one.
I love it, and I
Dan
just
would have a
really,
hiking
really
one.
want it to
I think it would be so cool, wouldn't it? It would be
really want
amazing.
it to
I want
happen.
I want to do the drink a pint badge.
Drink a pipe badge.
So you've got to do a
I
huge
can do that.
activity
Easy.
and then go to a pub
Sign me up.
and you order a pint. You drink the whole pint in one go. You get grade 1 pint
Okay.
badge. You do a huge activity again. Then you have 2 pints, but you net, and then you get your grade 2 pint badge. Then 3. And 3's the max because like. Well, they're adults.
Neck
you know what I
and
mean?
Sensible adults.
That's the highest.
Naked
Yeah.
3 pints after a big adventure.
After a big adventure, you get grade 3 pint
That's
badge.
very quickly a good way to get fucked.
Especially after a big adventure.
You know what? Let's make this happen because I think it'd be really funny. One person going for grade 3 whilst everyone else is just chilling. One person at Pete's Eats, 3 pints, just getting absolutely hammered. For the rest of the day, they're just one person
Just
is
gonna have to make sure I
destroyed.
don't drive on that day.
Yeah, just that day though.
That would be hilarious. You know what? We need to actually make this happen somehow. We need a way of making it work though, because it can't just be this loosey thing where, like, I get 50,000 badges made and just start giving them out. We'd have to make some sort of like, we'd have to make, I don't know, we'd have to make it work. Some sort of registration or something. Maybe you register to be a scamp, and then you get your sash from that, and in the registration fee that pays for basically the badges. And then that makes sense. And then we could also have like to register you've got to do so many outdoor
Stop fucking
things.
selling off fucking ideas on the.
It's not on the podcast.
It's on
No
the podcast
one
now.
do this, guys.
Leave our ideas, but it's on this.
No one else does things anyway. I'm to do it, man, so I'll do it.
Well, anyway, I think this brings us really.
I'll make a logo. We need a logo. Scamps logo.
I think this brings us really nicely into a little interim to
Interim.
build into
The topic of the week.
Topic of the week. This is the topic of the week. Ba-da-da-da-dum.
Topics.
Topics of the week.
It's this week's topic of the week, and this week's topic of the week
It's
is
brought to you by Peter Richards.
it's brought to you by me, and it's friends.
Whoa!
That's the topic of the week.
This week's
Whoa.
topic of the week is friends.
We've all got them. Some of us don't. They're sad.
We are happy.
We're happy.
We have friends.
Fuck the sad people.
I hope no one's listening to this because we have friends.
Oh.
Hey guys, if anyone's listening, you don't have any friends, I'll be your friend.
Oh, classic Tom.
That's so classic.
That's so Tom.
He won't be.
I'm really like a very angry person, but I'll be friends with anyone.
I'm so excited to see this angry side of you.
Yeah, I've never
But I'm
seen the
not
side.
angry. I'm just I don't know.
Disappointed.
No, I don't know. I don't know what it is about me. You'd have to ask my friends. You'd have to ask my friends to describe it.
So
but
this week the topic is about friends, and the reason is because we have you here and you are a friend, but also because recently we've spoken. It's happened a few times. You today, Dan, said it's so weird. I've not seen my proper friends in so long. And recently, on the way to the lakes, Tom, you said to me and Plum, it's so weird how you've not seen your, like, what you would say your proper friends are. And you
no, what I said was.
I can't remember what you said. You said something along the same lines, though.
What I said was, it's strange
Yeah.
that I've known you guys for 9 months,
Yeah.
and I prefer to hang around with you guys than I do with the friends that I've had for 10 years. That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's the strange thing, is that I feel more
closer.
comfortable. I feel more comfortable around you guys than some people that I've known for like years and years and years.
Yeah. It's weird that.
And I
isn't it?
think that is just
from
climbing.
outdoor adventures, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like
it is just
being,
outdoor adventures.
risking life and limb, but also having such common interests.
Yeah, it's just a common interest, and it's like it's a hobby that you do multiple times a week, and it pretty much dictates my week.
Yeah, like you want to do it.
Like,
you want to do it anyway. So like it's good to kill two birds with one stone in some ways. It's like it's hard balancing a social life and very active climbing life.
yeah.
So just merge the two.
Yeah, so when I speak to my friends who don't climb, they don't climb.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's like how much you
But then there's
Yeah, there's just so much more to talk about.
It's so weird.
When you do adventure
But
stuff.
there's deeper things to it. So like I know, well, I'm older.
Yeah.
So I've come into this climbing.
Really
thing,
old.
Pretty old.
Yeah.
Grey ass.
Grey
64.
You know, I know.
63.
64, you're getting old, man. Keep forgetting how old you are, man.
Yeah, you are old.
But ultimately though,
He's had a hip replacement.
yeah, but nothing stop me though.
Wait, people might actually think you're 64.
I'm 64. The hip
No,
replacement
you're
3 years ago.
He is 64.
30.
But on the back of that, how
49.
many times have you done Silly Boy Pete?
I've done it twice.
Yeah.
How
I'm
many times?
64 with a hip replacement, and I can't count.
You did it 10 times today.
You did it 10 times today.
So age is a number, and if you cut my arm off, you can count the rings, and there's 64 of them.
Yeah. Okay. But what were you saying?
What I was trying to get to
Uh-huh.
was part of like you get this new circle of friends,
Yeah.
and is that like Tom's always been like this naturally like just develops muscle just by breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
It's the same as Pete though, isn't it?
And
A little bit.
but like
Yeah.
for me, it's like I've kind of reinvented myself over the past few years, and not like socially, as in like I was socially inept or something. I had fucking loads of mates.
Yeah.
But like I've just reinvented this weird life with all these people that I've got. Like you said it already, these common interests.
Yeah.
Like let's go look at that rock, let's go climb that mountain, let's go sit in this field, let's go
Yeah.
swim there.
Your
Like,
lifestyle now, like you can see it from like the outside. Your lifestyle now is so influenced about what your next adventure is,
Yeah.
or what you're like. You're climbing so much at the minute. It's almost like insane how much you're climbing. You're outdoors multiple times a week,
That's great.
and it is absolutely amazing. But that
Makes me jealous.
it doesn't. Yeah, me too. But that's such a radical difference.
I get so on my little midweek things, they are fucking great. But it's such a small select people that I climb with,
Yeah.
and when we do our things,
Yeah.
they're the bits that I like. I love, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we get a gap. Like today, you were saying before, the weather's really unpredictable.
This is shit.
It's dead shit.
It's just shit weather all day.
We still got 7
Pissing it
people
down.
to a quarry and
For like,
Yeah.
I was there for about 4 hours. You guys were there for like 5-6 hours. Like
Yeah.
in witness.
in the rain. In the rain. In witness. Yeah.
In fucking witness.
Anyone. That's the thing. Anyone could have left at any point.
Yeah.
They just fucking
No one
didn't.
wanted to. Everyone was just in the rain.
Just like,
oh,
wait.
this is good.
Oh, it's alright. I'll stop sitting. Don't worry. It's like, fuck off, rain, you prick.
So
weird.
Sam Diane was there today, and he's been injured for quite a long time,
Yeah.
and he's still like,
poor little thing.
he's really struggled with his hand. He's still there for 6 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
In the rain.
yeah.
Really struggling with an injury. Just loving
for
the outside.
6 hours
Yeah.
in a quarry and witness. So basically, like recently, like today one of the most beautiful things I had was that I've spent so much time. I've spent more time sat in front of that wall than anyone in our gang.
Oh yeah.
So then I know
100%.
I know some more
Easily.
stuff about that wall. It was so nice to show my friends.
Master
knew about
is
his
a
walls.
damn.
Yeah, it was really cool
Wizard's
when you said,
apprentice.
yeah, you feel like the apprentice now, and you were showing us like all the little climbs. It was so cool. Yeah.
Like, what you doing with your friends?
Yeah.
So what else you want to talk about friends? You can't just say a sweeping statement of friends.
Oh,
Well, I
friends.
just.
Go climbing, friends.
Climbing friends.
Go climbing, friends.
Well, for me, if I was going to say, I've had super close friends from high school and stuff, but then I drifted. That's so funny.
He thinks he did. Did
But
you pay
honestly, during uni, I drifted apart from all my friends because I went travelling a lot and I worked loads to afford travelling. So all my friends were friends of my lifestyle. So before I climbed a lot, I trained a lot in terms of just solo training, like boring shit, like running and swimming and cycling. And all my close mates recently from my job at Starbucks and we had such a cool little tight crew, and it was such an amazing job. And then a new manager came in, and we all.
It doesn't sound like an amazing job.
But it was
You
was
just
only
said,
amazing.
my job at Starbucks. It was such an amazing job.
It was amazing because we formed similar to the way we had formed a cool crew. We had such a tight crew of such like weird individual. Everyone's an individual, but everyone was so different. but we just made a really cool tight crew. But anyway, I drifted apart from my high school mates really, a little bit. So it was really, and then I started climbing and met loads of cool people. Yeah, that's my experience with it anyway.
So where did we all meet?
Where did we meet? I met you. I feel like I had.
Yeah, where did
Dan.
you two meet?
I had like 2 or 3 first meetings with Dan.
Okay.
I met him.
I've heard this story before.
I feel like I met
this
you.
story is a very similar story to how you met Ben.
Yeah.
I don't know. The story of how we met Ben was amazing.
So, well, we'll go back to the Ben friendship bit then. There's probably been said on this already. Basically, I was stood by in the climbing hangar, Liverpool climbing hangar, by the speedboat upstairs, the overhangy section in the corner.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just stood there, and then I just hear next to me, and this big fucking barely beautiful man just lands next to me. And I was like, "That's amazing. Where did you come from?" And he's like, "Up there." And then he just gets back on the wall.
It's funny because
jumps.
that's how I met Ben. And that's not a lie.
Really?
I was downstairs by the Mundaka, and it was after a comp set. There was it was the hardest climb of the comp, and there was a very dynamic move in it, and Ben was just running up the wall on his own for like
straight on the side of the wall.
Yeah.
Jumping across.
For like 15 minutes, and I was kind of trying it with him, and I was like, "How long have you been doing this for?" And he was like, "Been here for about half an hour." And I was like, "You're mental."
That's so
He's done this climb so many times, and he's just for every one attempt that I did, he did about 5.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
So we met him through pretty similar circumstances. I met this
Yeah, how did you
horrible
two
little
meet?
man.
Have you discussed this on this podcast?
We haven't.
I don't think probably not actually.
Because I don't know this.
So
I
my
listened to the
memory is
podcast,
bad, but so correct me if I'm wrong. But it felt like I met you a year before we properly spoke. I met you either with Tom or my little brother. We had like a jokey time, like we were just climbing and we were trying something. And then I remember walking away with Tom, and we thought you were mad. Like we were
He is mad.
yeah,
That's
he
right.
is mad. But we were like, we both
Correct
were like,
assumption.
we both like, I really like him. He's
He's
so funny
he's
and
nuts.
so mad. Like you were just so loud and sort of like chipper and just like dead scouts as well. We
That
walked away like that
bonkers,
guy
isn't he?
is so scouts.
He's absolutely
Yeah,
bonkers.
it was amazing.
He's off his tits.
And then I felt like I met you again.
It's a big gap.
There was a massive gap. So much so that it was like we introduced each other again properly. And then I think proper time I met you. You might have been climbing with Heather.
Oh,
Remember, you were climbing with Heather, and we just had really good banter for a little while.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the.
That was the proper first meeting. So like that was like
There's
like a year later.
There's been quite these like transient people that come in and out.
Yeah.
Like Heather's one of them. Like she lives in Bristol now.
Yeah.
There's the
Oh,
other
there
characters
is.
that.
There's
Yeah.
other characters that come in and sort of like drop out
you know,
of climbing
for a
little
while, and then we met such a long time back.
Yeah.
And then I remember those meetings. I remember meeting you, thinking, oh, he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Like, and then whatever just happened. Then Armscliff happened.
Yeah.
I think it's that's the thing with
close
climbing.
after that because
when
you drove me to Armscliff
And that was it.
and we had a proper chat on the way.
That was man in his real first solid, like, oh my god, you're going to spend 4 hours in the car with someone. And then we also met you properly at Armscliff.
Yeah, that's the first time I met you at Armscliff. I hadn't seen you in the hangar before Armscliff, you know.
I think I'd seen you before,
It's scary.
Creep.
but
Wasn't sure, was he?
no.
We're sure.
You've got a sexy face
Oh.
and
recital for Tom.
This is what happened. Pete always used to look at me and just ignore me. I always used to come up to him at the hangar and say, "Hi, can we be friends?" And he'd just completely ignore me.
I don't remember that. Sounds like me though.
It does sound like you.
Yeah.
And then,
Don't have time for you, lot.
and then there was one time we went to Armscliff and he was like,
Who are you
"I've
again?
never met you before." I'd be like, "Hi Peter, it's nice to see you." He'd be like, "Who the fuck are you, mate? Get out of here!"
Oh.
And then we became friends finally because I paid him some money. Like
What
all
a
of his
pint.
other friends. You have to give him some money and then he'll become your friend.
It's true, guys. Give me money. It's true.
So are friends important to climbing?
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Not essential.
Not essential.
But I think
I
think essential for long-term climbing.
No, you do see some little fringe characters, don't you?
You do meet some fringe characters, but are they climbing long-term? Those guys.
No idea.
I think if I didn't have friends that are continuously doing this, I couldn't. Well, maybe I'd be still doing it in a few years, but I would never want to have like a 5-year period of climbing without any mates.
I mean, it
That'd be
depends
so
what you
boring.
like kind of define as like your climbing. Because climbing for me, it's not just the sport and the actual physical exertion. It's the whole community and going outside and being with your mates and like laughing about
Meeting
climbing a
people.
fucking rock.
Yeah.
Like you're literally climbing up a rock, having the best day of your life.
Yeah.
And if you're on your own, you can't do that.
It's true.
Like
I feel like on
you
your
can-
own you can try really hard.
But there's people that climb on their own that still have friends within climbing. Like, for example, Alex Honnold just goes up in free solos and he has the best day of his life.
That's a good point.
But he gets down and he tells some one person or whatever, and he still climbs with loads of other people. He's got loads of climbing mates, and he's a weird, like, introverted guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If there's some people go climbing, and they'll just go indoor climbing to gyms, and they'll do it just as like a keep fit kind of thing because they don't like the gym. But I don't think
For you
that
it's
you could.
more.
Even then, you're gonna meet people, aren't you?
Yeah.
Eventually, there's no way really that you can just consistently climb on your own inside and not meet people.
Yeah.
I think there's always going to be someone there that's like you, like-minded.
as well.
Yeah, but even
I've-
unsociable characters, if you're at a climbing gym, it's impossible to walk around and not get people to speak to you.
Do we have something to thank like the hangar for? Do you know what I mean? Or do you think it's synonymous with all?
I'm not sure. I don't know. It's hard to say.
I think
climb at the hangar.
I think it's especially at a centre like the hangar.
Yeah.
And there's loads
really
of centres
community
like that where
focused.
there's community focused.
Yeah.
But I think even at
A boardroom, a massive one.
a bigger gym.
I can't imagine a community the same as the hangar.
No, but I
boardroom.
think that if you went
Yeah.
if you
you'd
were
start talking to
climbing
people.
2-3 times a week,
Yeah.
which if you were going climbing just to keep fit, you would be going 2-3 times a week. If
Yeah.
you're going 2-3 times a week, it's inevitable you're gonna end up seeing people.
Yeah.
But I remember when I used to go to the gym when I was younger, and that's not really a social kind of place being in a gym. But you still end up meeting
Yeah.
people that not necessarily want to be really good friends with, but you're kind of gym friends or whatever. It's them guys.
Friends.
Yeah.
Well,
Friends need friends to have friends.
it's true.
Is that the conclusion for the friends?
Yeah, I think
property?
I think the conclusion is friends are
Be
great.
friends.
Yeah.
Get a friend. Lick a friend.
Yeah.
Don't lick all of them.
Just
I
the good
think-
ones.
Some of them.
I think climbing is important to have friends.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
Right. Well, let's move on to a little bit of average advice.
Average
So the
advice.
third little topic we
Average
have now.
advice from
Is there no jingle for that?
Tom.
We don't have a jingle yet. Should we make one now?
Oh, I've got some good advice. Average advice from Tom.
So come on,
We
then,
can
Tom.
only use that on this one.
We're trying to give a little bit of advice, no matter what it is, just to like your average climber, your average gym.
Make it very average.
One piece of advice.
Yeah, one piece of advice. It's your job, and we thought we'd put you on the spot with it right now.
Yeah, I've got loads of advice, but
Oh, whoa! Okay, we need this.
okay.
The best one.
Best piece of advice.
Yeah.
Is to, I think, is what I've been trying to do recently, is really focus on footwork.
Footwork. That's a hot
like,
take.
So many average climbers spend their time climbing up the walls, slipping their feet off, and then pulling twice as hard as they need to keep themselves on the wall. If you keep your feet on the wall, you use so much less energy. It's
So true.
unbelievable.
That is such
Unbelievable,
great piece of
Jeff.
advice. You know what? That's
Keep it-
actually useful
just
advice.
Focus.
I feel like
well,
what me and Dan do isn't that useful.
I was gonna go for a non-useful advice like just enjoy yourself, but then I thought that's
Oh man, that would have
boring, isn't it?
just
You
enjoy
know,
yourself. That
yeah.
was a really good.
That's a good piece of advice, though, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? Just enjoy yourself, guys. Have a great time. Lick some rocks. Hey! But no, focus on your fucking feet. Don't fall off.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a really good meeting the other day, and it was like this guy saying to these new people coming to the gym, and the most important thing is, and they go, oh, don't tell us, you know, or so who's the person having the most fun in this building, and who's having the best
The
time.
most important thing is remember to have fun.
No, but then again, and he goes, no, that guy's having the best time. He's just climbed V14.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he's probably got good footwork.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's a hard pill to swallow, but I agree with Tom. So I climb with my arms, but I'm getting better at my feet, basically.
no, 100%.
Yeah.
Improve your footwork.
Yeah.
Improve your footwork. Like, just there's certain moves you need, and you need to press into your foot to catch the move. Like I was trying to teach Josie the other day a move, and she just kept jumping off the wall. You see a lot of average climbers going for a move, and they're not confident in their feet, so they'll just jump off.
Yeah.
Instead of jumping
I
up.
do.
Like, yeah.
I think of how far I come off Pex wall when I'm dying and
Yeah, and it's because you're trying to make yourself safe for your landing rather than aiming to go for your hold, and that's all within your feet, because you know your hands will be able to grab it. A lot of people, I feel like they have more confidence in their hands and their arms, but with their feet, they just jump off the wall and make sure that the landing's good. And I think naturally your body just
does that.
just does that automatically.
Yeah.
Just
You
focus
get away
on
from
keeping
all.
the feet in the wall.
Wow. Great advice, man.
That's it.
I think that sort of shut down the advice of the week as well, because
Sorry.
No, in a great way though. Like, absolutely just killed it. Like, I can't think of anything to add to that. Just use your feet, man.
Who's your favourite professional climber?
Who's got the best feet?
Who's got the best
Yeah.
feet?
Yeah. Me or Dan?
You're Dan.
Yeah, who's got better feet? Me or
Put me
Dan?
on the spot for Dan.
You can't put me on this fucking Dan. Dan has amazing feet.
Only because I've seen the state of your shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, you talk. Who's got better feet or who's got better footwork?
So you've got better.
Well,
I've got better feet.
Mine-
Dan's got better
his
footwork.
feet are horrible.
Yeah, Dan's
actually.
feet
Yeah,
are.
you're
I was
right.
kind of hurt when you said Dan then.
Sorry, yeah,
'cause his
yeah,
feet are
sorry,
fucked,
sorry.
mate.
I
His
was,
feet are
yeah,
so
I'm sorry
fucked.
about that. I instantly regret that.
Yeah, don't worry. But my footwork is bad. If we were talking about footwork, because my climbing shoes,
This is quite surprising because you're a fucking ultimate like break dancer.
Yeah.
ultimate breakdancer. Is that my official title?
Yeah.
Ultimate breakdancer.
You're ultimate warrior in wrestling.
Yeah.
You're ultimate break dancer.
Yes, I love it. No, but yeah, my footwork is really bad, and the way you know that is because in the past 6 months I've gone through 4 pairs of shoes
Yeah.
because all I'm doing is scraping my feet against the wall. Yeah, it's bad. I need to improve my footwork.
Do you know what
More
it's weird
arms.
because you say
I don't
my
feel like
favourite
I'm-
climber, yeah. I'm just I can't think of any
Me.
favourite
me.
climbers, but I'm thinking, you know, Martin,
Martin.
the Guru Martin.
Yeah.
You watch his footwork.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's beautiful.
It's just he doesn't when he places his foot, he doesn't readjust his foot.
Yeah.
He places his foot and he knows that's going to stay.
You know what I love
And the reason he places it in the position is because it's a perfect position for your foot, and it's because he's got so much experience with placing his foot, and I think that's what helps him in his climbing is his footwork. Like
I love how silent he is. He never makes a noise.
Exactly, and
it's
it's hard to make a noise with your hand, and it's more your feet. I think you're scraping your.
Yeah. They always say that to beginners, though, is try and be quiet.
Yeah.
Try and make as little noise as you can on the wall. Because I remember when I first started at the hanger,
You go.
I was like, I kept going like that. That's a hole. Every time I grabbed the hole, I was like, that's a hole.
I still do that now.
Have you seen the Dino Club video of Dino and his first ever Dino?
You've not seen it? First ever dyno back in 2015.
The one where you fell off and
Yeah.
stacked it. Yeah.
That's
Was that your first ever dino?
Yeah. I think so. No. Maybe at Awesome Walls, I did a few dinos, right?
Awesome Walls?
Yeah, I used to climb Awesome Walls before I went to the hanger.
Really? Dinoing on?
No, at Bouldering.
Oh.
Bouldering at Awesome Walls. I used to go to Awesome Walls to boulder.
That's weird.
Yeah, because I didn't know about the hanger.
Well, if you're
When I
listening
first
from
started.
Awesome Walls, then just
Sorry, guys.
piss off.
Whoa! Whoa!
Animosity.
We don't. Here at Belly Hanging, we don't agree with the views of our friend Tom.
I've got to agree with him. It's Tom. I've always stood by him. No matter what he says.
Tom, get out! Tom's gone off the
He's not
rails.
going anywhere.
As soon as the podcast finishes, they're going to agree with me.
I've already agreed with him.
I love Awesome Walls. I love it.
I love Awesome Walls.
I have
It's not
great
for
time,
bouldering.
man. Yeah, not for
Be loyal.
Hey, you get a free brew with them
Liverpool.
if you go climbing between 2 and 5.
Yeah, because it's shit.
No one goes climbing at 2 and 5 anymore. You go climbing between 5 and 7 or something.
My favourite time to climb is 2:30.
In the morning? That is early, that.
It's his dental work.
Yeah, when my mouth hurts.
2:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Just get up in the middle of the night.
For any listeners out there, I'm asking if, so recently I called myself Alex Honda instead of...
No. We're the Honda brothers.
Yeah, we're the Honda brothers. So.
My name is Adam.
You're Adam Honda.
I'm Adam Honda.
I'm Alex Honda.
I'm together with a Honda.
But I've been really struggling to find other names of professional climbers with car brands in them.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants
So Alex Ondra, Alex Honda.
Okay.
Adam Ondra, Alex.
Alex Honnold.
Alex Honnold, Alex Honda. Adam Ondra, Alex Honda. It works for both of them.
So, but then the other one we had, the closest we came was Chris Shizuki.
Shizuki instead of Chris Sharma. It doesn't work that great. We need some really good ones.
And that brings us to the concluding moments of episode
63.
24,
25.
I think it is. I don't know.
Times
Anyway,
10 to the
guys,
-3.
let's wrap it up here. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of rambles. Go and follow at Dino Club.
So many rumbles.
For dinos.
Go follow our sponsor at Enso Method.
At Enso Method. Guys, we've just created a brand new t-shirt.
And it's beautiful, by the
The
way.
barely
It's got a
hanging.
beautiful colour.
The Barely Hanging X Enso Method collaboration t-shirt. There's a topo of the Pex Hill Quarry on the back. Go and take a look at that. That's on ensomethod.com. Go follow me at Pete_Rick.
Go follow me at Danko Winterbear and go follow our guest.
If you want.
Follow him, he's sexy.
Tom
Follow him.
Johnston 11.
Oh!
Yeah.
Fancy.
Fancy.
It's so fancy.
And go to the climbing hangar and
Go there.
and big props to the fact the Adidas event that's coming up.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we've been asked to go to an Adidas event with the hangar. It's the Adidas Road to Rockstars. It's basically a competition where you get a chance, if you win it, to go to Germany and compete with actual athletes. thinks I'll win.
I'm gonna win.
And me and Dan have got very quickly obsessed with the fact that we want to win it. We really want to win it. So we're training pretty hard in a minute. Anyways, go and have a look at that. Sign up for it if you've not already. There probably isn't spaces because there's limited spaces, but take a look. It's free, so do that. Anyways, go lick a rock.
Lick
Have a great
lots of
time.
rocks.
See you later, guys.